it's Marsha with Marsha's Mind. What is on my mind today? A couple tips and a lot of phrases to help you deal with angry callers on the phone. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so I am back with another customer service video because you seem to really like those and I like kind of making them, and well, I want to share the tips that have worked with me. Another reason why I'm doing this video is because I have been doing some research for work, for a website that I work on at work, and I have come across some phrases that are suggested for use, and I am very surprised at them because I use them, and I never even seen this article before. I just thought I was like corny or just kind of blowing smoke up people's ears, but they are actual phrases with a little twist on them. So let's start. So the very first thing you want to remember when you are dealing with customers on the phone is listen. You got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen with the ears, shut the mouth. And along the lines of listening, let them vent and keep track of what they're saying and kind of make a mental note or literal notes about the facts and kind of the underlying words of what they really want. So the second thing is the phrases. Some phrases that will help you with kind of like, well, all customers really, whether they be angry or just regular. But here we go. The number one phrase that I found that can be helpful dealing with angry customers is, I'm sorry about this trouble. I apologize, or I'm sorry to hear that, or I'm sorry, that must be very frustrating. Why does this work? Because you're acknowledging that they are in pain and you really want to help and you feel sorry, right? Everyone would like to hear that. I know I would. So I use that. And so can you. So use it. Okay, another phrase that I came across was, please tell me more about ... and whatever it is you need to know about. I kind of use this as along the lines of, does that make sense? I use this phrase in a way that I say, help me out here. Can you tell me which, which case am I looking at, or which situation, or who is the other party in the file? Things like that. Kind of like turn it on them helping you. Okay, so the next one I found was, I can understand why you'd be upset. Kind of like the line of, I apologize. And I have done this. I'll say something like, oh yeah, I would want to know too. I would want to find out. Or that's a really good question. Yeah, I would be upset if I was in your shoes too. Now, the next one goes along the lines of, thank you for bringing this to our attention. Thank you for being straight with me. Thank you with your patience with us. And it's interesting about this is because I use this. People will call in about a problem which would arise, and I kind of like surprise people when I say, thank you for letting us know, which we know it's going to happen. Certain things will happen with these people and their situations, but still a lot of times the people managing these files don't know stuff happens. So when people call in, I actually thank them and say, thank you for letting us know this happened. It worked. And also the part about being straight with me, thank you for being straight with me. I'll use this in a twisted, in a different twist. I'll say, we appreciate you calling in and checking on that, or we appreciate you working closely with your I don't know, case manager or your officer or whatever that person is, right? And then let's see, the one about thank you for your patience with us. I'll say this in regards to me, like if I'm looking up something or if I have to pull some information up or get some information from them, I'll just say, yeah, thank you for being patient, or bear with me, I'll have to bring this up, or bear with me, I'm looking for the information, but don't worry, I will find it. I'll say something like that. And if I can't, I will get someone who can help me. So that's kind of another phrase as well. Another phrase is, let me see if I have this right. So when they're giving you information and you are taking it down, reiterate what they say to you. You know, ask them, okay, let me see if I understand this right. You want this, 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 and this, and this. And if they know and can hear you say what they just told you, they feel reassured somehow that, okay, this person is actually listening to me and she's getting my point across. And the reason why I know this is because I've used this. And people are just so like, thank you so much for getting that down, or thank you so much for putting that note in the file. The next phrase is, I hear what you're saying and I know how to help. I've used this on my own as well, and I didn't even know it was a thing. I'll say something like, oh yeah, you've called the right place for that. Or yes, I know where to direct you. Or oh, okay, yes, I'm familiar with that. I know how to help you. Oh, and the next phrase is, you have called the right place to get this done. I have said this to people and I thought it was something corny to say, but it really, really works, because I would want to know if I was calling the right place. And I will say this. I'm like, oh yeah, you called the right place for that. I'll help you. Yeah. Or, oh yeah, you've called the right place. Let me help you. Totally works. And sometimes I'll even say, like, if I have to verify them and ask them all these damn questions before we get to the subject, right? I'll tell them, okay, this is how it's going to work. I'll verify your information and then I will get you wherever you need to go. Or we'll look at this together. This is something I love to use. It really works, and people are like, thank you, because they know what's going to happen. They know what to expect. I remember when I called a long time ago, when I was like in my 20s or 30s, I would call this place and they would ask my name, they would ask my social, they'd ask my date of birth, they would ask for my address, they'd ask for my phone number. I'm just like, jeez, I just want to get on with the call and why I called, right? They didn't tell me they had to verify me and all that. I didn't know what the heck that meant. Heck, one time they said, yes, I need to verify your information for security purposes. I didn't know what that meant. I was like, what do you mean security? I'm the one calling. This is my stuff. I was just so naive back then. I didn't know what that meant. But people, if you're calling in somewhere and they say they have to verify you, it's for a good reason. So verify your information. It'll make the call go a lot smoother. And for those of you on the other end receiving the call, yes, if they give you any trouble, just say, oh, I'm sorry, this is how we, we'll verify your information for your security. Just make sure it's you, and then we will go ahead and help you get where you need to go. It's true, right? Another phrase is, I am more than happy to help you with this. I have used this because I remember hearing that somewhere. I don't remember who, what, where, when, but I decided to use it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'd be happy to send a message. No worries. It's like, you're not bothering me, don't worry. Yeah, it worked. Another phrase I found is, what I will do right now is ... then I will ... And that's exactly what I've said, right? I say, yes, I'm going to verify your information, then I'll go ahead and look at your file with you. Or I'm going to verify your information and I'll get you wherever you need to go. It totally helps to summarize what's going to happen, because people are nervous when they call in. They're like not knowing what to expect unless they called in before. So it really helps to just kind of summarize everything and then get going. And this one we kind of touched on, but the phrase is, and if I were in your shoes, I would feel the same way. I kind of touched on that before with another phrase, and it's like, well, I put my twist on it as saying, that's a good question. I would want to know too. If I were, I don't really say if I were you or whatever, but I just say, yeah, I would feel the same way. I would want to know too. I can understand that. Yeah. Okay, another phrase to help you with angry callers on the phone is, okay, you are right, and we need to do something about that immediately. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know this was a thing. I say this. I say something to the effect of, yeah, well, obviously you need that to do this, right? Yeah, I could totally understand that. Or I'll say, yes, I'm going to send a message, but they send this as priority because, well, it's blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll totally acknowledge that it's important, right? I'm not going to be like, okay, I'll go ahead and send the message, thank you. No, I am letting them know I understand. We're not going to just take this lightly. At least, I hope not. But yeah, it's a good phrase to use. And those are the phrases for now, and I'm not going to summarize all of them, so just go back and rewind and watch the video again. So I hope these will help you with your customers, because I mean, it totally helps me. I've been in customer service since I was like 16, right? I've been learning and just experimenting with different things to say and what to say. And these are awesome because I just laugh at myself because I say things like this. I don't hear anybody saying things like this. And I'm like, what the heck? Am I like the only one? I feel so embarrassed. I'm like, am I the only one who does this? Well, apparently not, because this is an article I found and these are really good phrases to use, so I hope you use them. Let me know how it works, guys, in the comments down below. Please like if this resonates with you, and please share if this helps, because I would love to help you and your coworkers get those angry callers not so angry, right? So I hope you have a good day. Consider subscribing, and if you're new, thank you for coming. And if you're not new, thank you for coming back. Okay guys, take care. Bye-bye.